How's it going, YouTube? My name is Tate and welcome to my first kind of vlog style video here. Today we are going to be 3D printing one of these. This is a lithophane cylinder. I made quite a few of these, never really made a full video on it, so we'll go through the entire process start to finish and hopefully we end with a good product.
We're going to start out here on the computer, and what we're going to do for this first step is just simply go through the pictures we plan on putting on the lithophane and make sure that they all look good. And really what I'm doing here is just making sure that there's no pictures that are really blurry. I made the mistake in the past of expecting the printer to do more than what it can actually do. And what I mean by that is you get a picture that's super blurry and you think if you move it to a model and then print it, it won't come out blurry. That's not the case. It's absolutely going to come out blurry. What goes in is what comes out. So we'll go through the pictures. In today's project, we have 3 pictures we're going to put on the cylinder. All of these look like they're pretty good quality, so it should turn out fairly well. If there was a picture where the aspect ratio just sucked, then I would crop that just to make it a little bit better. The more square it is, the better it is. When it's like a long rectangle, kind of like this one's not too bad, but if it's like a rectangle like this, then it can look a little funny. But overall, these look good, so I think we're ready to move on to the next step. We'll go through here, and I have a compilation of the next few steps, but this is just me going through changing the values and actually making the 3D model to print. This is lithophanemaker.com. So I imported the pictures in and I'm just adjusting the values to what I want so that the model ends up looking good. And most of these values I'm just changing to make the Z and the X and Y a similar ratio. So this is the 3D model that I have exported, and overall it looks pretty good. It's 125 millimeter in the Z-axis, so around 5 inches tall, just under 5 inches tall, a little less than 5 inches in the X and Y. Going through some of my settings here, some of the key things to make this work is 100% infill, and also the speed that I print it is around 36 millimeters per second. That's what works for me. All of those settings, if you're interested in them, I get from RC Lithophane's tutorial on how to make a lithophane. I mean, I've changed a few things, just what ends up working for me, but for a general start, that's where I recommend going, and then based off of how your printer performs, you can adjust the settings. And as you get more experience with this, you know what things you need to change or what things you can try and play around with to get a better product. Our model has finished slicing. What that means is we've now generated a G-code, and the G-code is what tells the printer where to move and when to lay down material. So with the settings, it's going to be around a day and a few hours in order to make this piece. So I've saved the G-code to a thumb drive. We're going to transfer this all over to a printer and get this print started. our print finished a little faster than expected, but can't complain there. Now I'm just doing a quick walk around here, and overall things look good, but we need to make the magic happen, put a light source inside, and make sure we actually do a good job replicating the pictures. It's always fun watching someone's reaction for the first time to lithophanes, but looking at the actual pictures, really happy with how these turned out. I think they turned out really good. In this picture we can actually see the wrapper, which is just mind-blowing. Now in this picture I really like the outhouse in the background. That looks really cool. And then this one we have the blanket and the light against the wall. Overall these turned out pretty solid, really happy with it. Overall a very successful print. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I have quite a few in the pipeline, metal casting and 3D printing, so make sure to subscribe if you want to watch more of my content. See you all in the next video.